Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Davis versus Gilbert Jones.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Ms. Davis, you say that you are convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt Mr. Gilbert is your son, Corey's father. You feel the only reason Mr. Gilbert is denying paternity is because he has been brainwashed and manipulated by his meddling sister. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Gilbert, you admit you once believed you were Corey's father, but began to have doubts once your family heard rumors that her son was fathered by another man. You are here with your sister to get down to the bottom of this and find out the truth. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Davis, you're blaming his family for this doubt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Explain.
We planted this baby, and then when I got pregnant, he was there, and it's like when he told his family I was pregnant, that's when they turned against me, and they had put in his mind that he's not the father of my son.
You were in a relationship?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about the relationship.
We met in my old neighborhood. It was like love at first sight. We was friends first. When we was in love, I didn't want to get pregnant, but he wanted a child.
And so wait, you're dating, you say you fall in love, and he says, I want a child. He wants you to have a baby.
Yes, ma'am.
And you say, okay.
Yes.
And you all
We planned it.
purposefully
Yes,
try to
ma'am.
get pregnant.
Yes, ma'am.
And were you committed? Were you boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yes, ma'am. I was committed. I haven't been with nobody else.
Mr. Gilbert, did you tell her you want to have a baby?
Yes, Your Honor.
So why doubt the baby?
Because it's like the friends she hang out with, I don't agree with them. None of them.
So it made you feel like birds of a feather may flock together?
They always do.
But I'm my own person. I'm my own person. I know who I want.
So you admit that your friends are kind of out there, Ms. Davis, but you say
No.
that you aren't?
No.
So I don't understand how this beautiful relationship went wrong to the point where now this 7-month-old baby's paternity.
When he met me. He knew that I was friends with them when he met me. He been knew about them.
How long were you together before you got pregnant?
4 months.
4 months? Y'all acting like y'all was together for 4 years. 4 months! You already decided you want her to be the mother of your children. 4 months?
Yes, ma'am.
So why do you doubt paternity then?
He wrote a love song about me.
You're a singer, Mr. Gilbert?
Yes, ma'am.
And you wrote a love song about her?
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't understand how you're doubting her.
It's not down her. It's just down the situation at hand. It's like my family don't feel like he mine.
They don't know me.
My family don't feel like he mine. Maybe it's the persona she gave off, you know?
They don't know me,
She
but
give
they
me
was
different
friends. They
vibes.
was cool with me at first until I got pregnant.
How did you find out you're pregnant?
Because I was sleeping all day, and he went to go get the pregnancy test for me. He told me I was pregnant before I knew.
You remember this day, Mr. Gilbert?
Yes, ma'am.
And you go get the pregnancy test.
Yes, ma'am.
You take the test, and what happens?
It came up positive.
And you found out you're pregnant?
Yes, ma'am.
At that moment, did he express any doubt?
No.
Mr. Gilbert, did
was
you have
happy.
any doubt?
No, ma'am.
And so now I'm looking at this photo. You look happy. You look like you in a relationship. You all look like you a couple. And so, this is you. Oh, I always love these shots. You kissing the stomach. So you went through everything. And you thought this was your baby. What upsets you? What upsets you, Mr. Gilbert?
His family.
Because I wanted to be my son.
You wanted to be your son?
And they hurt his feelings because that's the only thing he happy about in his life, and they want to take it away from him.
That's not true.
Because you remember that moment, and that means a lot to you? That you were there for the entire pregnancy, for this baby, and you had no doubts at that time. And when you see that
They
picture,
know it's his baby.
it just upsets you. Because you really want this baby to be yours?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did this go wrong?
The streets talk, and she was messing with other people at the time, Your Honor.
What other people? You don't even know me.
That's why I'm saying we heard from people
work.
that she was pregnant before she started messing with my brother. And my brother, if he could have kids, he'd have 6 of them. He hasn't have any. And that's why we're in denial, because my brother, he's sick and he haven't conceived any kids. The baby don't look like anybody in our family. He doesn't look like us or nowhere. He doesn't. He doesn't look like my brother at all. He doesn't.
Did the doubt happen while Ms. Davis was pregnant?
When she was pregnant. She used to be in my grandma and my mom's house all the time. We started denying. We never believed it because he's sick. We never believed it.
But he's sick.
Once she had it, once the baby.
Sick? What are you talking about?
It was told by a family member that he was sick with scarlet fever, where he could produce kids. Every girl that he's been in a relationship with, they was supposed to be pregnant.
Every girl wants my baby. Every girl.
No babies. Your Honor.
Every girl wants your baby.
Not every girl, but the ones I've
Must be
been
I guess he was trying to get other women pregnant, but it never happened. But I was the one that it happened to. That's basically what she's saying.
Okay.
They was pregnancy test.
Wait, Miss Jones.
Well, she.
What reason would she have to claim that your brother?
Because what he has going on, he's trying
don't even know me.
He's trying to be a rapper.
I was in the music business for a long time. People who are trying to be rappers, they don't have any money, so
that's what I'm saying. But people think, I know they don't have any money, but people think they're going to make it. So of course they'll try to pin the baby on you if they think you're going to make it. Yes, ma'am.
He's going to make it.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. I know he don't got no money.
She don't know me.
No. I'm just what I'm saying to you is, look.
money.
She thinks Miss Davis believes you're going places, and so
ma'am.
her thing was,
Jones
let me attach myself to him via this baby. She did it. Then your family sees the baby and tells you this is not your child. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. You were together 4 months before you found out you were pregnant.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you sleeping with any other guy before that time?
I still haven't slept with nobody else.
Okay. Ms. Jones, what proof do you have that Ms. Davis was
First of all, the neighborhood that she's from, our family has grew up there, so they know. Of course, this is my brother, so I'm going to defend. If somebody's coming to me with information about my brother that they're saying that this not his baby, of course I'm not going to believe it. I'm going to believe because I don't know her.
I need you to be specific as to what you heard.
First of all, she was having threesomes with men. She was already pregnant before she met my brother. That's what I heard.
Okay, let's go one at a time. Ms. Davis, is that true?
No, they can't even tell you that I talked to anybody while you sitting up here doing all that.
I don't know that. I don't know what you was doing. I don't know what
you want.
So now you even doubt what
you slept with me, though. You planned to child with me. You felt that way. Why you was with me for? Why you was with me for? But you still can't mess with me.
Listen, one at a time.
Okay, but you made me have your baby.
I still love you, so what you saying?
I could say a lot of stuff he ain't did with someone, so I never pinpointed him for anything because he was hanging around that person.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want my brother to be hurt.
Girl, be
We
quiet.
want to know the truth. This is my brother,
like, what
and I love my brother, and we want to know the truth.
What did you talking for?
It doesn't matter what you're saying because you're irrelevant. You're irrelevant. I want to know if this is my nephew.
Ms. Davis, if you all were in a relationship, you planned the baby, why didn't you ever get to know his family?
I tried. I mean, when I got pregnant, everybody turned on me. I tried.
Your Honor, she was at our house while she was pregnant.
And I can see that really hurt you because you felt like in the beginning you were accepted. And now everybody turned on you, you said.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I didn't.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nobody's hurt
her. And you
her.
got the baby.
So he got doubts within himself, so I want you to just
I got doubts within you.
Just read the results because they're gonna tell it all anyway.
Thank you, Jerome.
You're welcome.
Describe to the court what this shows.
How they look just alike.
So this is a picture of Corey. Baby Corey.
And his dad.
And you say his dad on the other.
As a child.
Yeah, it was me as a baby.
And you say you see the resemblance?
Mm-hmm. They just don't like me, so of course they're not gonna like
It's not about liking. He asked me, did the baby look like him? I told him, no, I don't think that's your baby.
So, Mr. Gilbert, tell the court, what is your relationship like with baby Corey?
You do.
Man, I changed my life for that baby. Changed my life for him.
And he has your name?
Yeah.
You're on the birth certificate?
Yes, ma'am. I was there.
When he was born?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And now the doubt that your family has, it's eating away at you. And you're starting to believe because of her associations that some of this doubt may be reasonable in light of what you've heard about her?
And didn't she try to get a DNA test on one of her?
Yes.
So, Ms. Davis, how has his relationship changed with baby Corey since all of this doubt came into the picture?
He still be there for him.
He's still there?
Take care of him. He be there for him.
But you know he has the doubt. And you say it's because of his family.
Yeah.
The truth is, if in fact he is Corey's biological father, the way you say, that's his aunt.
Right.
Yeah.
And then another thing, she was lying anyway, saying that she was getting DNA tests while we was in Missouri, never did nothing.
I never
so how would
said
that make us feel?
Because they
that
told
you're trying
me
to
he's
hide
on the
something.
birth
Right.
certificate.
Right, but you still have to establish maternity in the state of Missouri. I didn't got DNA test, so I know how it
What you
goes.
mean?
Hold on.
He
What
on
you
his
mean?
he's
Ladies. And
He's
I
on
will
his
say
birth
this,
certificate.
Ms. Jones, at the end of the day, if this is his biological father, baby Corey,
And I still don't got to do it.
then you know you're a
Yeah.
part of the village.
Yeah.
And at the same
I want my
time,
apology.
I have to say to you, I understand why you have doubt.
She always thinks somebody
she
out
don't know
to get
me.
her. Nobody's
She
out
don't know
to get
me.
her. It's not about
She don't know
knowing
me.
you.
She don't know who I
You
be
steady saying that it's
around.
not about knowing
She
you.
don't know who I
Of
be
course, I'm going to
around.
believe a person if they're saying something about her that
What y'all
don't
talking about
actually
me
know
for?
her.
What y'all talking about me
But
for?
listen,
I'm
you
not
also
no part
have
of
to
you.
understand that, like she said, he's already on the birth certificate.
St. Louis,
So
I'm
under the law, he is the legal father. The fact is this, for her to come into this courtroom and stand here and say, I want to bring this case because I want to prove that Mr. Gilbert is my child's biological father, she's putting herself in jeopardy. Because had she never come, he'd be required to pay child support. By her being here, she puts her own assertion in jeopardy. It could be proven today that he's not the biological father.
My point, but DNA, the law, under the law doesn't mean anything.
Well, yes, it does.
I mean, if he by the law, yeah, under the law, but they don't have DNA.
What you have to understand is you're saying she's trying to attach herself to my brother because he's going places.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is your brother already attached himself to this baby
That's how
when he signed the birth certificate.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what they did. I don't care. I just want to know the DNA test. I don't care what they did. What he signed under that.
Mr. Gilbert, Ms. Davis, what's the nature of your relationship right now?
We working on it.
You're working on a relationship.
Yeah, what I heard, she was pregnant right now by another man. So,
or you lying?
They still together.
You lying?
Wait a minute,
because he's trying to make another family.
Wait, hold on.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to understand this. Did you just say, Miss Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
That you heard Miss Davis was pregnant right
now?
now?
Another man. Yes, ma'am.
Ain't you trying to make another one? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. If it's pregnant by me, then yeah. But I ain't heard about this other person.
Right, you never even heard her. Why you letting her lie?
I ain't
Why
heard
you
about
letting
this
her
other-
lie?
That's what I heard.
I'm not
Yeah.
letting nobody do nothing, bro.
Well, wait a minute.
Up here to act like
Stop
this.
talking.
Mr. Gilbert.
Stop, don't say
Were
nothing
you
else.
aware that Miss Davis could be pregnant?
Yes, ma'am. I'm aware of that.
Oh, you're aware that
I'm
she
aware
could be
that-
pregnant?
She
By
ain't
him
told me
trying
that
to
she's
get me
pregnant
pregnant.
yet. I'm waiting on her to say she's pregnant. I'm not.
He trying to get me pregnant.
We both
Right.
trying to get her pregnant.
Mr. Gilbert, this is not a joke.
No, it's really not.
I mean, this is serious. When I saw you see the picture of yourself kissing her stomach and the way you burst into tears, we have to be responsible in this life.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on now. We can't bring babies in the world like we baking cookies, making cupcakes. Ooh, yeah, we did that. Now we're going to make another batch. Now we're going to make... That's not what it is. These are real, living, breathing people. Ms. Davis, I have to ask you, Ms. Jones has asserted that she's heard that you're already pregnant now.
No.
Are you pregnant now?
No, and if I was, it would be by her brother. Who you heard all this from?
It don't matter.
Well, you
I
said
was
that
gonna be
you
a-
all have been trying to have another baby. Have you taken a pregnancy test?
No.
No.
So you don't know.
No.
We came here to get answers for Corey.
Right.
If we could get other answers, we would have helped to get those as well. But where we stand now, we have one child, 8 months old today. So I can't think of a better day to get the answer to the question that is lingering over his beautiful, innocent little head. Jerome, I'm ready for the results.
Okay.
You just sitting there.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Davis versus Gilbert Jones, do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. When it comes to 8-month-old Corey Gilbert Jr., It has been determined by this court. Mr. Gilbert, you are the father.
Because you gonna be right back with me.
If you want to stay over there, you can, Mr. Gilbert.
It's good.
Miss Davis, what are you feeling, honey?
Because I've been trying to get this out for so long, and it hurt. It hurt bad. Oh, we got the truth now.
So you have the answer now. Can we get this baby's life on the right track by giving him a foundation?
Yes, ma'am.
You say you've been working on your relationship, and now that this paternity question is all said and done, is it your intention to try to be a family, to be together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ms. Jones, family ties begin to get strained in situations like this. It's not just about you. It's about baby Corey, because he's going to come to love his auntie. He's gonna love to come to his auntie's house. When the family dynamic gets at odds, it'll become that thing of, well, I don't really wanna go over there, or I don't wanna go to the family reunion. More often than you know, your family unit is gonna be your foundation when you need them. And you all have not lived enough life to know how often you will need your family. I hope you start knocking those chips off your shoulders, because they don't serve you. They're not gonna serve the family, and they definitely don't serve the children. I wish you all the very, very best of luck. Court is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.